Good day, afternoon, evening, morning, whatever part of the country you're in, but here where I am, it's evening. Thank you for being with us. This is the Encouragement Show, the place to talk about your passions, products, and possibilities. So, good day to our KLIQ audience, to our Ustream audience, to our YouTube audience, and to Facebook Live. I want to thank you, as I said, for being with us today. We've got a fabulous show for you as soon as I find my timeline, and that's what happens when you're not prepared on live radio, but it's going to be all right. We've got a great show for you. We've got Miss Nikki Ace, awesome author, and she's going to talk to us about her books, but also we're going to talk about some things that's going to help you if it's a book, a business, whatever it is, because this is the place where we talk about your passions, your products, and your possibilities. Our show is brought to you by one of our sponsors is my book, Go Get It, Stories and Steps to Seize Success. This book is full of motivating messages, some encouragement quotes. One of them is, put doubt out so win can come in. There's a chapter in here called, you can't alter your past, but you can author your future. And another chapter called, when the dream is big enough, the facts don't matter. So you can get your copy on Amazon.com, or if you want an autographed copy, you can get an autographed copy through PayPal.com. And enter drshig@gmail.com. You can get your autographed copy for $18.99. PayPal.com and enter drshig@gmail.com. Real quick, if you are looking for a speaker for your next event, organization, your business, or whatever, you can contact me at drshig@gmail.com. That's drshig@gmail.com. If you'd like to be a sponsor, you have a product that the world needs to know about, and we reach people anywhere from England to Inglewood, Compton to Casablanca, Fontana to France. And so your product can be reached throughout the world. So if you'd like to be a sponsor, I guarantee you we have a package that will fit your pocket. So you can contact me at drshig@gmail.com, drshig@gmail.com. And again, I want to thank you for being with us today. We're going to give you a chance to talk to me, talk to our guests later on. I'll give you a phone number if you want to call and talk to Miss Nikki Ace. She's got a fabulous story, and so we're going to talk to her, encourage you, and do all of that. We'll be talking to her later, and that's what you get on this show. You get encouragement, you get exposure, and you get a chance to have your questions answered. I want to thank all of you for watching. Miss Dre Ann, and she's an awesome author herself. And Terrence McCray, awesome author. Miss Sabrina Black, thank you. And for Aaron is my barber. He keeps me looking decent. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Aaron, for watching, and everyone else too. I just want to say thank you. I know I've said it a lot, but my grandfather, Mr. Ben Shigg, says people don't have to be nice, and so when they are, you ought to say thank you. So I'm saying thank you. I greatly appreciate it. As I told you, we've got a fabulous show, but before we jump into that conversation, I have a lesson for you, an encouragement lesson for you. In my book, on page 9, the encouragement quote I said to you, put doubt out so win can come in. That's an encouragement quote right before one of the chapters in the book, a chapter called Move Stuff Out of the Way. And as you pursue your goal, as you go after your dream, you're welcome. As you go after your dream, and we'll get into this with Miss Nikki, and I'm quite sure she would agree, there are sometimes things that are hindrances, are hurdles, things that just get in the way. Can somebody say in the way? There are things that just get in the way, and they can hinder your journey. They can hinder your progress. And so I want to encourage you, sometimes you just have to move stuff out of the way. Recently, my wife was cleaning out her closet. Now, she was cleaning out one of the closets. There's a closet in one of the rooms. There's a closet in our room. There's a closet in the hallway. There's a closet in my office. And you know what? She's got clothes in just about every one of them. And I know I'm not going to get a whole lot of help from these two ladies here, but I'm going to talk to Brother West over there, and I'm going to get some help. I can't have a closet by my own self. She's got clothes in every closet. Now, what's that got to do with this? Nothing. I just felt like venting. No, it has something to do with it. She was cleaning out the closet the other day, and so there was some stuff that she just had to move out of the way. Now, my wife is not watching right now, so don't y'all tell her. She's going to be up in a couple of minutes. But
I'll call her tomorrow.
She's going to be up in a couple. She'll be watching in a couple of minutes, but we won't talk about that. But anyway, she was cleaning out the closet, and so, moving some things out of the way. She needs some space. I know y'all gonna take up for her. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Now, Sabrina, you met my wife one time. Why you got to take up for her? And so, y'all stick together no matter what. Anyway, I'm trying to make a point here.
Amen.
She had to move some stuff out of the way to get to what she was trying to do and to do a bunch of other things. And sometimes as we pursue our goals, there are some things that are just in the way. If I was in church, I would say, look at your neighbor and say, in the way. But since I'm not at church, I'm not going to say that. Sometimes we have to move things out of the way. And as you are going after your goals, living your dreams, pursuing your goals, yes, you did meet her twice. Sometimes you have to move the things out of your way. And we're going to talk briefly about some of the things you have to move out of the way, how you move them out of the way, and what happens, the benefit of it. And just a couple of things. One of the things you will have to move out of your way so that you can continue to pursue your goal is the faces of folks. That's right. You have to move some people out of your way. And what I mean by that, sometimes we can have a hindrance because we're trying to get everybody to come on board. We're trying to get everybody to support us. We're trying to get everybody to be pleased with what we're doing. And I don't mean to be a bearer of bad news, but that's not going to happen. Everybody's not going to be on your side. Everybody's not going to buy your book. Everybody's not coming to your event. Everybody's not going to buy a ticket, even some of the people that said they are. And so sometimes we have to move the folk out of the way because we're still trying to make daddy proud. We're still trying to please our mother. We're still trying to get our best friend to come aboard. And sometimes they're not going to do it. And it can be a hindrance because you're spending time trying to figure out a way to get them to come aboard, and you're wasting that time on some people that are never going to support. And everybody's not hating. I've said this before. Everybody that doesn't support is not hating. There's 3 reasons why people don't support. Some people don't, some people won't, and some people can't. Some people don't because it's not their cup of tea. They're not interested in what you're writing about. They're not interested in your event. They're not interested in that. And that's cool. They have their own thing to do. And then some people won't. They won't because they don't like you. They won't because they don't like your mama. They won't because they are jealous. And then some people can't. And let me tell you what I mean by that. I remember hearing Bishop T.D. Jakes talk about giraffes and turtles. And he says, as it relates to perspective, some people are turtles. Turtles look at the wall, and that's all they see. Giraffes look over the wall. And so sometimes people are turtles. All they can see is what's in front of them. So giraffes look over the wall and see what can be. Turtles look at the wall and see only what is. So sometimes we have to stop telling our giraffic dreams to turtleistic people and expecting them to come on board. So we have to move their faces out of the way. We have to move them out of the way. Good to see you, Mike. We have to move those things out of the way. The other thing we have to move out of the way is our faults. That's right. Sometimes there are some mess ups. Sometimes you do things that you wish you hadn't done, and we hold on to them. We keep saying, I wish I had not have. We keep having regret, and we talked about that last week. If you want to see that lesson, you can go to my YouTube channel. You can go to my Facebook page, Your Encouragement. Ment is spelled M-I-N-T. And so we have faults that we hold on to. We have regret that we hold on to. We have things that we are unable to do, and we hold on to that. I know coming up, I had low self-esteem, I had insecurities, and I was always trying to be cool. When the other guys wore their jean jacket and their shirt tails out, they looked cool. When I did it, I looked sloppy. And so I was just trying to be like the rest of the fellas because I had insecurities. But sometimes we let those things hold us back, the faults, the things that we have done. We let those things hold us back. We have to move those out of the way. And the other thing that we need to move out of the way is some facts. There are some facts. There are some things that are actually so. You can't do this. You are not able to do this. And sometimes we let the lack of knowing the how prevent us from doing the what. Say that again. We sometimes let the lack of knowing the how prevent us from doing the what. It's a fact. You may not have all the money to write that book. You may not have all the money to start that business. You've got the idea, but you don't know how you're going to do it. When I went back to school to get my doctorate, first of all, I was 52 years old. Late. Not too late, but late. And then I didn't even have a job. And so I had the desire, I needed to do it, but I didn't have the how. How was I going to pay for this? But I didn't let the lack of how stop me. I got the information. I even had, I enrolled, but in terms of the regular tuition, I didn't have the how, but the how didn't stop me. And so I found the money. I created ways to get the money. This is even before a GoFundMe. I didn't have a GoFund. I had a go find some money. And so I had to do that. And so what I did, I called on people that said, if you ever need anything, call me. I needed something, so I called them. Had, a few people. I asked everybody. I think I needed $4,000 or something like that. And so I asked a whole bunch of people. I asked them for $40. And for me, that's rough because I don't like to ask people for stuff. And so, so that was stepping out of my comfort zone. But it was something I needed to do. And so the fact that I didn't have the how didn't stop me from pursuing the what. So sometimes we don't know the how. So we have to move some facts out of the way. Don't let that stop you. And so how do you move things out of the way? First of all, you focus. You have to focus on your why. Why do you want to write those 3 books? Why do you want to do the things that you do? Why do you want to do those things? You want to go forward. Why do you want to write this book? You got to get your mind right. This is the book we're going to talk about. Why did she have to write this book? Why did she have to go for it? So remember your why. She's educating. She's encouraging. She's helping. You have to remember your why. Why is it that you have to start that business? Why is it that you have to finish school? So focus on your why. That's how you can move some other things out of the way. Focus on your why. Then you focus on what you can do, not what you can't do. So oftentimes we spend too much time. I can't do this. I can't go here. Well, where can you go? I can't start in a big building. Well, where can you start? So focus on what you can do. And then you have to face some things. In other words, face the things that are. Face the reality of things. Not to discourage you, but face them so you can find a solution. You can't fix what you will not face. One more time. You can't fix what you will not face. So face it and then you can create a solution. Face it and then you can move past. And so, how do you move things out of the way? You focus. You face. And what that does, the result of that is that it will free you up. So much stress is gone. It'll free you up. Instead of worrying about what you don't have, you can have the creativity to start figuring out, how am I going to do this? How am I going to write this book? How am I going to start this business? How am I going to lose these 5 pounds? I'm going to eat some broccoli instead of eating a brownie. That's a start. Today I had a salad for lunch, and so it was good. We're not going to talk about the 2 cookies that I had with the salad. But they were medicinal. They were good because it was oatmeal raisin, and raisins is good for you. And oatmeal is good for you, so that helped. That helped. And it was raspberry cheesecake, and raspberries they oxygenate the brain. So it was good. It was helpful anyway. So anyway, you can free up some things. You free up your creativity. And then what you do, the result is that you will find some ideas. Just like I talked about, I didn't have the how. Well, I found the how once I moved past what I didn't have. I found the way to do it. And then as I found the way to do it, certain things happened. I also found people that were willing to help me. I found people that were willing to support. And so you find the ideas, but also you will find the right people to talk to. There's a whole bunch of people that are doing great things like you are, want to do some great things like you are. And so when you focus on the right things, when you move some things out of the way, you can find those people that will give you support. You will find those people that are doing great things just like you. You will find some new circles. So that's how you're moving things out of the way. Move things out of the way so you can find some things. Move things out of the way so you can free up things. And you do that by focusing on what you can do, focusing on your why, and facing some things. And that's our encouragement. I trust something was said that helped you in some way. And as I said earlier, I am grateful for all of those that are listening, that are watching, and our sponsors. We are sponsored in part by author David Harris. He has an explosive book of Bible fiction. It's called A Song for Zipporah. Zipporah is the eldest daughter of Jethro, the priest of Midian. She loves singing and has a voice that's absolutely hypnotic. She wants to one day leave Midian and marry the man of her dreams. Then one night, a strange dream turned her world upside down. Now the question becomes, will her dream become like her sweet song or her worst nightmare? A powerful must-read for all age groups, A Song for Zipporah. Get your copy at goodbooklets.net or send $19.99 plus $3 shipping to Harris Enterprises, P.O. Box 1243, Grifton, North Carolina. That's Grifton, North Carolina, 28530. It's also available on ebook through Barnes & Nobles, Apple, Kobo, Playster, and 24 Symbols. A Song for Zipporah, David Harris. Awesome book, great book.